I made a video talking about taking a break from our carnal desires, lust, PMO, and it looks like that video is not getting any viewerage. Now, that says a lot, because the whole point of trying to avoid these people is taking away what they use. Right now, I was a supporter of Andrew Tate until I watched this documentary by Matt Shea for the BBC, and they kind of exposed the inner workers of his organization, a guy called Iggy, and how they sort of tell people to use women to generate money from webcams and OnlyFans and all this weird stuff. And what Andrew Tate was saying in his PhD pimping hoes degree or whatever nonsense was, first he would get the girl to like him, and he would do that by sleeping with her. That's my angels, my perfect angels. So he would what they also call as dickmatize. Now, he's using sex as a hook. So he's a martial artist. Obviously, he's working on those moves, and he's now using his prowess to get women to be hooked on him having relations with them, making dark energy, because I believe he's on that side. He's one of these psychopaths, narcissists. So what I was saying is to take that power back from them by not getting involved in that arena. Just take 30-day break. In fact, once you get to the 30 days, you're going to want to extend it, because you're not going to let anybody come into your temple. You're going to vet people properly in the right way. Now, in terms of avoiding, you can't avoid these folk. They're everywhere. It's your neighbor. I don't know, there's somebody opposite now their window watching me film this video. Like, these people are everywhere. My light is just agreeing with me every time it flashes. They're everywhere. It's the postman. It's the man that collects the bins. It's your colleague at work, your manager, your supervisor, someone in your family, even your parents. They're everywhere. So you have to learn to kind of deal with them. And one way is to keep things transactional. So it's kind of like, always be like, oh, they're doing this for me, or I'm going to do that for you. And that's it. I won't let you take more or less. So sometimes having your mind a time deadline, like a amount of time you have when you're dealing with them, like, oh, I'm only going to give this guy 3 minutes of my time, or this lady 3 minutes of my time. And then, oh, sorry, I got to go. I've got something in the oven. Oh, sorry, I got to go. I'm about to meet someone. I was walking down the street recently, and somebody came and they started talking and walking with me, someone from my past, and I wanted to get away from them. And every time I turned the corner, they were like, oh, I'm going that way. They were literally following me. They were just taking, again, these energy vampires, they don't want to take the hint. It's literally, you need to, don't be afraid to end conversations. I ended the conversation like 3 or 4 times before this guy took the hint. You have to end conversations. Like, don't make it get awkward. Like, just be like, yo, listen, I got to dip, I need to go. Like, nice seeing you, I gotta go, sorry, I'll see you later, bye. Going no contact is important, okay? So you need to like get into the habit of like, your cut-off game needs to be swift. Like, somebody shows you one ghosting, to show you one misuse of your time, one manipulation, one talking behind your back, one funny look to someone else while you're there, cut them off. No contact. Boom, gone. Another couple of points flow in this. So you also need to get into the habit of changing the subject. So I know, like, I bumped into this guy recently, and he started asking me about something that I used to do, and I used to be like quite revered in that field. And he was like, "Oh, are you still doing this?" And I was like, "I'm always doing that." It was a bad answer. The fact of the matter, it's none of his business, but these people, they always want to get information on you. Like, if you're in your town and you make violins, right, you get this like beautiful because you get these beautiful wood, and you've learned this technique to carve it out perfectly. You get this beautiful horse hair for your bow, and every single strand of hair is perfect, and you just become the master maker of violins. And there are people in your town already making violins. They're gonna want to know your techniques. They're gonna want to know, like, where did you come from? What is this guy doing? And asking you questions. So when you see someone that is in that field, and oh, how's the violin making going? You should be like, oh, I don't make violins no more. I'm into stamps. Just like switch it up. Just change the subject on these MFs. How to avoid them. You have to learn how to deal with them. You have to learn how to communicate clearly and always be to the point. And sometimes you actually have to hold the mirror up to them. You actually have to get into the habit of behaving like them. I'm telling you, you have to actually give them back what they dish out. All they want to do is dominate, control, and manipulate. A lot of the time, what happens, because they're wearing this mask, they gaslight us so much that you think you're the underdog and you're the like rubbish, blah, blah, blah. And literally, they're the ones that want to destroy you. You have to also think about it. Like, when you see a homeless person on the street outside, saying, I'm from the UK, they usually sit outside the supermarket asking for money. A lot of them are narcissists as well, by the way. They've made their decision. They've made their choice to go down that path. You don't have to be funding their bad habits. They can also see your spirit, so they want to take advantage of that, asking you for money. Anyway, where was I going with this? When you're going into the supermarket, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? You're going into the supermarket. I literally lost my train of thought on what I was flowing with that one. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Maybe it was about the people that ask you for money. But the people that do ask you for money are very, very aware of you. Like, they're aware of what you carry. A lot of them, no, that was a side note. A lot of them are psychopaths and narcissists and energy vampires. So you don't have to give in to them to give them money or to keep funding their habits. That's up to them. But yeah, that might even be enough to chew on. I know these videos, people can only usually tend to watch like a piece of it. I know we are in a TikTok generation now, so a lot of us concentration has gone down. But yeah, we need to. Oh right, yeah, we need to get into the habit of holding the mirror up to them. Like, so we've been gaslighted so hard through our life that we tend to think that we're the underdog, when usually we're the people that has all the talents, yet we're the last person to know. So get used to promoting yourself. If you do something very good or you're secret about, start promoting yourself. Start getting yourself out there. Start trying new things. Start putting yourself forward like you were one of them, but you're not. You'll never be like them. But start really like believing in yourself. Start doing what you want. Don't look at them. Don't you see them in the photos with the defiance, like the chin up. Or they're cycling their bike like His Royal Highness on the bike, drinking the tea. Ignore these folk. These folk have literally got something wrong with them. Don't believe their lies. Just chill out, get out there. Make sure you're keeping fit, you're going to the gym, you're getting out there, going for walks, you're breathing, you're getting the trauma out of your body, you're meditating, breathing, calming down from what happened to you. You're going to get through this. You're going to get over this. They're just in a continual cycle of mess. Leave them.